So you want to identify the age range of your antique stove. Here's a really interesting method of doing so. We've got this great Majestic Range, and this method involves just using what you can see. You can do this anywhere. This is all online, and what we're going to look at primarily is this top crown molding, nickel crown molding piece in the back here, the front plate on the door with the thermometer in it, as well as the fire door, the ash tray, the ash box door, the handle itself specifically, and a few other characteristics. Now what you're going to do is go to the Library of Congress website, type it into your search bar, and when you get there, go to their little search bar. In this case, we're going to type in Majestic Stove. And what it'll do is it'll take you to their catalog of preserved literature. You're going to go over to the left-hand side and you're going to click Newspaper. Scroll down one more time, refine your results, display level. We're going to go and click Pages Full Text right here. And what this does is it searches their millions of documents, particularly newspapers, and it seeks out the words that you typed in your search bar, and this will bring up our Majestic stoves, and particular advertisements. The reason we do advertisements is we want to look for advertisements is because they have photographs of the stoves. I have a couple preloaded here. This is what appears to be our stove, this example stove. Now, scrolling through the newspapers, I found this, and it looked pretty similar. It's from 1912, and with a direct comparison, unfortunately we do not have these back shelves, but we do have the scroll work up top. It is identical to the scroll work of our example stove. The front facial plate is a match, and we also have the ash box door. The handle is part of the back, it's not part of the nickel bezel. The fire door is the same, everything's in the same position, and the serial number location is down here. The reason we don't go off of serial number alone is because very seldom you'll find the model numbers included in these advertisements. They were included in the brochures, but they're not as well preserved online. Now, in identifying and flipping through these preserved newspapers, here's an example of an older one. This came out of a newspaper from 1899, as you can see, and the styling is incredibly different. These are advertising, they're advertising the copper reservoir, stuff like that. These words aren't actually on it, on the stove. But with direct graphic comparison, you'll be able to identify newer stoves from your stove. This stove is from 1915, and you can see the styling is different. Majestic, you can just see the evolution over the years, and as you get newer and newer, they'll look closer to this. This is from 1920, 1922. So yeah, you'll see that, but with a direct graphic comparison, you can find pretty close to, if not your exact same stove. And this, you don't have to search. What I used to do is I used to just go through eBay and try to find a brochure with the numbers, and I tell you what, you're not going to find it. I've tried. I own a few brochures myself, but other than if you happen to find your exact stove and somebody else did the research for you, that's probably not going to happen for you. And there's a 50-50 that their research may be wrong. So this is a real quick, and that was a quick and real easy way to do it, and very interesting as well. And you could do this for a variety of products and topics with the Library of Congress. So thank you for watching.